Hi everyone, so this video is in relation to the questions we've got in relation to the Equality Act 2010. Now if we go to the Equality Act 2010, which is on our page, so you can have a quick look there. Now I've got to be quick, so I have just under 2 minutes to do this. As my phone will only let me record that. Now for the status and purpose of the guidance, I'll just read the bit that's in relation to the point which is used for determining what is and what isn't a disability. So this basically states the guidance does not impose any legal obligations in itself, nor is an authoritative statement of the law. However, Schedule 1, paragraph 12 to the Act requires an adjudicating body which determining for any purpose of the Act whether a person is a disabled person must take into account any aspect of this guidance which appears to be relevant. Now, obviously, that is where it comes to the disabilities that are deemed as a set disability. Now, when it comes down to the section where fibromyalgia is listed, and that is down as an impairment. Now, we've had people stating that we are ignoring and not referring to anything else that is listed as an impairment. That isn't true. Obviously, there is other things that are on here listed as an impairment. I know someone here in Chesterfield that is also trying to get a condition changed from a impairment to a deemed disability, like ourselves here are doing for fibromyalgia. Now, obviously, we cannot use those in this petition as it's nothing to do with what we are trying to change. For example, rheumatoid arthritis and ME and chronic fatigue syndromes there, depression and epilepsy. There's progressive, such as motor neuron disease, muscular dystrophy, and forms of dementia. Now, for them to be changed, it does have to be moved to and for it to meet a disability, they have to meet a set criteria at the moment. This is why we're trying to get fibromyalgia as a deemed disability. I just hope the gentleman who's been asking these questions and one of the ladies do actually get to see this video, because they can refer to this, and it's even been referred to in this letter from Mr. Perkins that has been sent to the Secretary of State for Health, which is there because it is not listed under Schedule 1 of the Equality Act 2010 for the classification, therefore it is not deemed as a disability. Now, positives for today is the petition. We're now up to 12,243. We need 8,757 to reach 25,000. And also the other positive is the letter here, what is on our page. Now, if you do want to get onto the petition to give that a little comment and signature there, it's on change.org-p-uk-UK-parliament make fibromyalgia a disability. And there's also links there on the page. Now, me and Leanne, as you're aware, I started this petition for this purpose, and me and Leanne are doing a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of interviews, doing a lot more research, getting together with doctors, research analysts. We're doing quite a lot of work, and Leanne's even shown you a photo and popped that on there of what's been going on. Now, with relation to some of what we've been getting, we've had so many positive supporters, but then we are getting the negative, which we knew we would get. Now, what I ask is, if you don't think what we're doing is right, and you don't think what we're doing is actually the truth, then please don't follow, remove yourself from the page. You don't have to continue to follow it or support it. And if you, some people have even stated that what we are doing is not true, it's all just lies. It really isn't. We're doing this for not just ourselves with fibromyalgia. We as a family have fibro. Leanne and my other two sisters and my mum and myself have fibro. And so myself, Leanne and mum, we've had to have our own homes adapted because of this. And use walking sticks and a lot of medication. I've lost my job because of fibromyalgia. I've not worked in nearly a year and been under GPs and everything else. So this is why we are doing this. It's not just because someone tried to message me earlier and say that it was for benefits and things like that. It's not for the benefits. If I was able to work at the moment and my doctors gave me permission to go back to work, I would be back at work tomorrow. But unfortunately, it's not feasible for me at this moment in time. And that's same for my sister Leanne, who's also doing this with me, because we want to make this change, not just for ourselves, but for the hundreds and thousands of people like ourselves that struggle with fibromyalgia on a daily basis. Now, if you want to please continue to support us and get this out there and get this reaching to Parliament, then please share as much as you can and get this out there and get it signed. But if you do not believe in it and think it's a load of rubbish and lies, or you don't agree with what we're doing, then please just don't follow, don't comment. We don't need the negativity when what we're trying to do is something positive and to give people like ourselves with fibromyalgia the hope so we can get that recognition for it, and the better treatment, the better care, the better support. And this is the other reasons why we're doing this. So please just keep sharing, and if you don't like it, as I said, then just scroll on by. Everyone's got permission to share this video, share the photo from Toby Perkins, share anything off the page that you want to. That's what it's there for, so we can get more information out there. If anyone's got any questions in relation to the letter from Toby Perkins, just drop me a message and just pop down and say this one's for myself, Adrienne, because as you're aware, it's me and Leanne that run the page, so just make sure you pop it down for me and Leanne will know that it is for me. And I'd just like to say thank you once again for all the support. It's been fantastic, but I just needed to get this out there so we can stop speculation and things like that. We just want it to be positive for everyone, and yes, there's going to be negative. We're aware of that, but when people are saying it's a load of rubbish and it's just for show, it's really, really not. So I'd just like to say thank you very much, and we are fibro fighters, we are warriors. Please keep this going. Thank you very much. Good night.